cause y'all know what it is.
TNN Trap Move Network.
I was with Rich Trapper.
I fucks with you.
Warning, this video is for satire, educational, and comedy use only. It is not intended to be actual fact, nor is it intended to give real meaning to any of the questions you ponder about late.
He's not happy about the things that Hoover Gumby had to say apparently in his video where he told...
Hey, does anybody else ever notice how Damian Porter's bed is always made up so impeccably neatly? Like, man, when I say Damian Porter, love you. When I say Damian Porter be having his bed neat in that background, his bed be made up so neat, I damn near wonder if this nigga live in a hotel. Like, Damian Porter, baby, look at that bed in the background.
And Jefe that he is not channel...
And then moving forward, I want y'all to all, when y'all see Damian Porter make videos, just always make sure y'all let him know that Rich Trapper paid attention to that bed that is always militarily made.
7 News, and to stop reporting all of this stuff, basically, I said at the end that I thought Hoover Gumby was just trying to give him advice. But let's get into it, and then we get into it. Let's get right into it.
Hey man, if you can't take game, you a lame. If you don't need some good game for your brain, you a lame, man. And we are not the same. And ain't neither one of you ninjas Fox 11, let alone KTLA 5. And we all know ain't nobody TNN Trap News Network but your boy. Y'all done playing outside?
Yes.
All right, go take showers, brush teeth, wash faces. Hey, hold on, is the kitchen clean?
Yes. Yes.
Is the kitchen, is the grease on the stove still on the stove? So how about y'all pour that out in the trash can in the back? Y'all clean that out extra good, and y'all clean out that refrigerator.
Yes.
How about that? Thank you guys. And how many wings do you guys still have left from your food? A good amount? Sorry guys, parenting, my bad. How many?
2.
In total?
Yes.
So wait, out of both of them big boxes, there's only 2 wings left.
Oh, no.
Well, that's not what this title said, that Gumby crashes out at Jefe. That's what other people's title has said. And I didn't want to...
So who still has a lot?
That in my title, even though I believe my thumbnail said...
Who has a lot left?
I didn't know what else to
Okay, they all his?
say, but...
No. He has 2 left.
Okay. Did you guys share them or you guys eat them separate? Oh, you guys share them all? Okay, so there's 11 left total? Can y'all eat that for dinner? Y'all need something else?
That's why I said in the video, he didn't crash out on him. He was just trying to, like, big brother. He called him little bro in there a few times trying to give him advice, but I'm not here to feel good.
I don't think that Young and Jefe just wanted to hear anything from Hoover Gumby specifically. I don't think that it was presented in a way that Young and Jefe was receptive. Just because you tried to give somebody advice doesn't mean that that advice will be taken. And if it's unsolicited advice, doesn't mean it'll be received. Jason, what's the deal, folks?
To defend Gumby, I'm rather sure Gumby will have a response to this. Perhaps not. But and Jefe's not finished. I'm sure Gumby's gonna have a response to this stuff that Jefe is about to say. So I'll let Gumby defend himself.
That's a dude who Man, Jason, I'm still waiting on the email, bro. I'm gonna text me, bro. I'll tell you all about it. But that's the dude who tried to accost Gumby on the yard, man. One of his big homies tried to hit him in his thing. Tried to take that thing. You feel me? Yeah. Just trying to say, man, he tried to take that from that man. Tried to take his slow motion. Make Giving life, what's up?
As I said, I'm gonna do my best to stay neutral in this, but regardless of who was saying this, I would have to intervene or interject and say a couple of things since I know about that situation with Gumby. If it was a blood making a video saying something, I would correct the situation. Whoever it was. Nathaniel Sorrento made a video about me with Gumby, the situation that transpired there in prison. I was in prison when that situation transpired with Big Diablo, as young Jefe just referred to. I'm not sure why he's even bringing up this situation. At this point, it has been talked about on the internet multiple times. Gumby spoke about it himself, loosely, on Camp Capone News. So, it's not like it's not out here on the internet. And I'm not here to criticize Jefe or whatever. Start beefing
I think that is coming up because Young Ant is making an example of how he spoke about something and how Gumby spoke about something. So don't tell me not to talk on the internet if you ain't talking on the internet. Don't tell me how, wooty bam, wooty bam, wooty bam. If it's whatchamacallit 1-2 step like here.
Thing comes out and all certain stuff comes up. Nevertheless, and Jefe, for those who may not know, and matter of fact, I'm not about to get to the whole thing. People be saying my videos are too long, even though the commenters have spoken and they said yesterday, my viewers, my subscribers, my supporters, no, man, your videos are not too long, make them long. We good with that, bro. So, for those who don't like it, I don't know, watch as much as you can watch and then get out of here. Nevertheless, thank you all for your support. But I'm not going to go into the whole thing with Gumby. Most of y'all know about the case and know about the situation that Jefe is referring to. I don't want to get into all. And again, I'm not sure why he's getting to it. But Jefe just said that Hoover Gumby did something to Big Diablo. Big Diablo's from Hoover. Hoover Gumby unalived him in prison. For those who may not. Just to reference what Jefe is referring to, some of you may be like, what is he talking about? Long story short, that's what happened. So Jefe is saying that this happened. There's been a false narrative put out there for some time. That the reason that Hoover Gumby has stabbed Big Diablo is because Big Diablo was trying to grape him, was trying to make him.
Yeah, who's trying to make him his? Who's trying to make him his? Trying to make him his boy. Trying to make him his own personal freaky Bobby. He was trying to make that man his freaky Bobby.
It's Beyonce, and that's what Jefe just said.
You gonna be my freaky Bobby? That was hella funny. Oh, that man is never gonna get past freaky Bobby.
Gonna make you his B-I-T-C-A. Now, I'm sure Jefe knows that this is not true. I'm sure he knows that this is not the case. I'm sure he's heard the story, being from where he's from. But again, I don't want to get into this. I'm not coming for Jefe. I just want to clear something up. I know for a fact what happened. Most of us know. Had absolutely nothing to do.
Hey, Damian Porter, I don't know nothing, man. I don't know nothing.
With Big Diablo. Because first of all, people come with that narrative. First of all, you saying big disparaging and denigrating Big Diablo's name. Saying that that he was gay. Basically. Okay, for one.
That's not basically. That's what they're saying, Damian Porter. It's no basically about that one. That's what they're saying. What up, A to Z?
And for two.
No, I wasn't there. You feel me? What goes on these penitentiary yards and goes on these 50-50 yards, I don't be there for that. I don't know. I don't indulge. You know what I'm saying? I don't indulge. But what I do know is freaking Bobby. That's what's going on.
That's not what happened. There was another situation that transpired there in prison between these two individuals, and it happened over there had absolutely nothing to do with Diablo trying to make Gumby his girl.
Nothing to do with Diablo trying to make Gumby his girl is crazy work. Crazy, like, when I say crazy work, I mean crazy work. Like, nothing to do with him trying, goodness gracious, freaky Bobby. Goodness gracious, freaky Bobby. Goodness gracious, freaky Bobby. Goodness gracious, freaky Bobby. Goodness gracious. Damn. So young and Jefe saying that what's his name? Hoover Gumby did some telling. Jeez, this one's gonna get ugly. Podcast. The plural form of podcast is podcast. The previous tense of podcast is podcast. The present tense of podcast is podcast. The future tense of podcast is podcast. Podcasts, that's not a word. You cannot have multiple podcasts or just say multiple podcasts. It's not podcasts. Just throwing that out there. Just needed everybody to know that. Where does talking about gangs stop and politicking about gangs start? Where does one start and stop? What up, Big Stepper? I'm not gonna lie, podcast is just killing me. It's just podcast. Bro, podcast is just podcast. Podcast is killing me, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Words are hard. Like, words are hard. Now, I can understand why Young and Jefe would be hypercritical about people saying his name and using his name and all that. Considering the circumstances that he's in, I could definitely understand the hypercriticalness of said situation. At the same time, too, I really wish all this stuff would just stay off the internet, and I just would hope that he receives his liberation sooner than later. Yeah, young Aunt Jefe got his own language. He speak Antonese. At this point, young Aunt Jefe speak Antonese. That's the language of young Aunt Jefe. You feel me? He Antonesian. You feel me? He speak from Antonia, where he speak young Antonese. You feel me? So young Ant is from Antonia. He's Antonesian, and he speak young Antonese. You feel me? That's his own language. Now let me ask this question. If Ant and Hoover Gumby are both telling each other what they're doing is wrong, does that make both of them wrong despite both of them doing it? And if it does make both of them wrong, at what point and at which point and who does decide to make the first step to just stop doing this? You feel me? Because I don't think that Ant is wrong. I don't think that Gumby is wrong. I think they're both correct and they're synopsis of one another. But my question is, when does it stop being, well, you did it, stop telling me if you did it, versus, okay, let me take the accountability and I'll stop doing it? Like, where does that come in? Why is no jumper the space for any gang to call in? And those are really like the core things of what you want out of your gang member. Don't do nothing foul, don't tell. Now, the only thing where I would say that this could possibly be something later on, nothing related to what he's talking about. I'm just looking at this from the aspect of young Ant having the situation that he has. He is, claiming his allegiance to his community, which is nothing wrong with it, should he choose to do that. But I'm hoping that nobody will use this against him to try to make him seem like he's a figure that could cause harm or disparagement to anyone else as a result of his influence, if that makes sense. Young and Jefe with Hoover Gumby. They're going to conclude that right there, and as we are too. That all being said, chat, y'all staying kick it. Y'all know as we rocking, man, we're going to continue on. Excuse me, this good news we can use. It's good knowledge you ain't finna get in nobody's college. You feel me? You feel me? All right, let's see.
Hey, Carjack 100 here. If you need your transmission check, come on down to Carjack's. I'm your transmission expert.
I'm glad that you enjoyed that content. We heard the cries, we heard the complaints. Now, we don't got no intro, but we do got an outro. With the same information, man. Make sure that you are tapped in. Make sure you dropping comments. Make sure you dropping likes. Make sure you subscribing to everything we have going on here at TNN Trap News Network, because we will be giving away some more Chiliana once we hit that 40,000 membership, 40,000 subscriber, threshold. We're going to make sure that we give y'all some Chiliana, man. So make sure that y'all stay tapped in. Make sure y'all stay looking out. Make sure y'all stay right here at TNN Trap News Network. The news you can use, the knowledge you're not finna get in nobody's college. Hit a like, hit a comment, hit a good subscribe button for everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. We're gonna keep you updated on what's going on these YouTube streets. You already know the deal, man. If you enjoyed this content, throw the red dot to the left. You know the rest. We gone.
Hi, I'm Whack 100. When I'm not snitching on the internet, I'm snitching in real life for your own personal home security. Call 1-800-WACK-ATTACK. We're first, law enforcement second. Hey, I'm Adam22. Got an extra soul laying around? Be like Doughboy and Whack 100 and sell yours today. One soul equals a lot of clout.
Apollo Texas. It's dangerous. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Work all in the floorboard. Tell the ops check the scoreboard. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. And if you shoot, you ain't miss. A nigga ball like game 6. A nigga ball like game 6.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Miss it with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
Game 60 bands on my neck when I got it on me. And I remember I was broke, I never let them hold me. Final seconds with my back against the wall. 81 points strong with this K, I call it Kobe. Running through this lettuce, nothing you can tell us. Gotta watch my back, I know that they get jealous. Real shit, I got rich, ain't gotta embellish. Real life made men, they call us good fellas. And I ain't got anxiety, I know it's intuition. May never love a bitch, but I for sure play my position. I know the streets talking, I'm cracking, so I ain't tripping. I said I play for keeps, but I guess them niggas ain't listening. Sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry, and I can't miss. Nah, you can't come outside when it's dangerous. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Miss it with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
I've been winning, tell my ops check the scoreboard. Money in the attic, work all in the floorboard. Late night, that's the life that we pray for. Overtime with the pack is what we in the game for. Put myself in the game and everything is just a memory. Just made a couple plays for the pain, not an enemy. Gotta watch my friends more, I gotta watch the enemies. Friends is hella fake, I know what enemies intentions. I let it go until it click if I'm aiming. Started staying safe and ended up staying dangerous. Game on the line, see the pressure I can take. Hall of Fame shit, so if it's mine, I'ma take. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Miss it with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Miss it with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us
Jordan call it game 6. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous. You niggas always inside when it's dangerous. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Niggas sick like Jordan call it game 6. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous.